Well, well, well. It's early morning. I have had nothing for breakfast. Let's play Dragon. So last time we played, which was a good amount yesterday. Let me just open my fruit punch here. We did every fucking companion side quest humanly possible, and I'm pretty sure we're done now. Oh, that's terrible. I'm pretty sure we are completely done on the side questing for the companions. At this point, all we have left are story quests. That's right, story quests. Actually, I know for a fact we're not. Buddy wasn't done. You're right. We know for a fact that we're not done because Lucanus hasn't gotten his special "I'm loyal to you" skill yet. So that's coming down the pipe. But I'm assuming that his quest doesn't open up until we do a little bit more of the story. So let's go. Let's go meet up with the Inquisitor. See what he has to say. We can tell him that he's bad and he should feel bad, and that should be fun. I can also maybe stop by the Black Emporium at some point, see if there's any quest items that we missed in that previous dungeon. In fact, we'll do that first. Why not? Do a little Christmas shopping before we head out to the story mode. I've only put off the story for as long as possible. I've only been playing the game for 66 hours. I guess we can put off the story just a little bit longer.
You should open in a new location, they always say.
Imbi, I hope you're having happy holidays.
I'm only open in ancient, unspeakable locations.
Nope. Nothing here worth of any sort of value, so let's get the fuck out of here. Today's gonna be shite, but you'll leave through it? Why? It's Friday.
Siege of Siconia, back on stage.
Here we go. Let's talk with the Inquisitor.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Yeah, well.
I'm a Trevelyan. Feels like someone I haven't seen for a long time.
Well, NB, if anyone gets in your face, just pop them in the mouth.
Tell me what Solus did at Elginan's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
We were up against an archdemon and he reached out to help. Seemingly.
You're not sure about his motives?
Could be genuine.
Oh, I'm
could be
very sure about his
self-interest.
motives. He's
He'd have been
evil,
screwed too, if
and
we
he's
didn't
gotta
make it.
fucking go.
He's never clear, but he's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel? They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I called him by another name for a time. Comrade, if not friend.
He didn't mention
went
you.
your separate ways when he turned to ending the world?
There was some unfortunate overlap. I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
but
He's very curious about my voice.
He became
Well,
those
Lucas,
names when he
hello.
fought
I will try
gods,
not to swear so much.
and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Solus earned his prison, and the gods have earned what's coming to them too.
I'm just saying focus on tomorrow. They're the ones looking backward.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
Interactive media. Starting them young. That was easy, so I guess now we are gonna go do an actual quest. Let's see here. We only have one. We have one exactly. I've never had a quest log this small.
Rook stopped the Auton.
Where's the bishop and the knight?
Down their comic
They're
maker.
probably dead,
He
honestly.
did your
A lot
job
of people
for
keep
you.
dying.
He's a hero. Just a... I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're
Jacobus?
letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Are you
Jacobus?
blighted? Look, if you got the blight, you
fine.
gotta tell us.
But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Gotta protect those power bases.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Well, I stand with the crows. Actually, that is a lot in one day. I'd like to chop that up
You
into
don't
smaller
expect much,
sessions if
do you?
possible.
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antam, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
You're not
People in
trustworthy.
the city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
What about the human help the Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say.
I will do
Informant
this
is
thing
near
for
the
you,
field
Frodo
hospital,
Baggins. But before I do that, I forgot that I need to switch my party. If we're doing anything in Treviso, we gotta bring Lucanus. Meet the informant in the market. All right. This way.
Unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
Ah,
We're fighting gods with
All
the
right.
crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elgranon and Gillinan are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
Light everywhere. I will take this 14 gold someone just left lying around.
Okay, Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antam flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Well, it's too bad that it got blighted then. Good, then leave.
Everyone loves Treviso. Doesn't mean you get to conquer it.
That explains why the streets crawl with undeserving cattle. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different.
In what way?
The crows stay true to your roles.
Huh?
It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers.
You're creepy.
They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Okay. He gave the signal. I guess it's time to fight. Lucanus, if you would please just go ahead and just do that.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight. Finish him off. We need to go after the Butcher.
Alright, that's not working. Be
So
dead.
The Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso? That's what's happening?
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Everyone's acting
What
like
gave the creep
normal,
vibes? The sunken
but the
eyebrowless
butcher
eyes
hasn't
and the
gone
masochistic sexual tones
So
of
they
every
don't
syllable
know.
brought on by
It's
seemingly
easy to play
nothing.
along.
It was mainly,
Keep your head down, I guess.
mainly the teeth, actually. His big, perfect teeth. Do I need to walk all the way there? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. I was like, oh, can I teleport?
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
I see. My Treviso. You doesn't act in you to the traitors who gave you to me.
Hello, Mr. Butcher. I fought so many people
Here's the
over
butcher.
here.
He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
The corrupted butcher.
And I see the ritual. Catch me, fight me, in this city.
Oh! Get out of there! Get out of there! No! All right, okay, dude, calm down. It's fine. Calm down. We can be friends. Ow. Ow.
This is the power the gods give.
Butcher, where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not like Treviso.
Right in his giblets. Ow.
There's nothing left of him.
There's so many bad guys and moves in video games called Reavers, I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. Yeah. Oh, he staggered? I staggered a boss? That's crazy.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. At least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Avenchi.
And now you
Oh,
have
the
a reason
governor is
for
the
your
traitor?
final
Big
pointless
fucking
confrontation.
surprise.
The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those
Even
who
looks
deserve
evil.
it. What's left of it, anyways.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Avenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antom. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
I've met some terrible people lately, even without counting Elgadon and Gillenane. You're right up there in some pretty august company. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? Could have
August is a really good word.
But the Antom kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good.
If only I was some
So
sort of
take your
archer
team to
that could hit this guy
Island.
right in the
Face
chest.
Elgar'nan and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
That guy sucks. Can we kill him? We've killed every other villain. Can we kill him, please?
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Avenci's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
The lectures, the insults. Avenci made sure all we saw was a hopped-up bureaucrat who was jealous that Treviso loves the crows. If someone told me Avenci was in charge of the Antam, I wouldn't have believed it, and yet...
Yes, but you have forced them into the open.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Avenci all along.
So we kill him.
They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenci will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Avenci.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Avenci confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Avenci.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
Oh, I'll help
We'll
you
let
deal with the
know when
governor.
we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Governor's got to go, man. I am not happy about that. Like, he looked evil. He was bald. He had the goatee. Like, the guy was clearly up to something.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
All right, back to the lighthouse. It was going to be revealed he was right all along. I don't think so. No side quests. We did it. We finally got there. Fable 3 vibes. I hope not. And whenever I think about Fable 3, I think about how like the best part of the game was when you become king and you have to like try to keep all the promises you made. And I just wish that part of the game could go on longer. Like, that was the most interesting and fun part of the game. That was fast.
Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able.
Of course, I can go to your brother's funeral.
Okay?
Sure thing.
Also, MB, how do you feel about my extremely slutty attire? I felt it was very important.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
We're getting a bunch of these wrap-up quests. What do you want to do with my swan? Cobble it. I want to cobble your swan.
Spike will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
We could kill your demon. Let's go talk to my girlfriend. Oh, she didn't want to talk. Okay. Who else wanted to talk? Oh, Tosh. Tosh wanted to talk. Okay. My girlfriend doesn't want to talk to me? Too real. Tosh, what do you want?
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Balara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Isabella's paying? For golden glory and free drinks.
Okay. Welcome to the dialogue episode, I guess.
Rowan.
Rescued.
Are you kidding me? Where the fuck is this quest? Downstairs? God damn it.
Dalish from being Archdemon breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganan's face.
Oh, look at all this shit. I pre-gamed for 3 hours at home. I'm fucking ready for anything. Yeah, I love Harding. Harding was my favorite character in the previous game, but you couldn't play, like, she wasn't a party member. And they made her a party member and a romance option in this game. So that I was like, oh, okay, well, that decision's made for me.
So, Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Why is Balara here? How big?
Like the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
That's big.
How'd you get up there? They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barv.
Oh, okay.
A barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling above. Oh, there we go.
I don't think any of those were really
So you either
needed.
learn to make fewer mistakes, or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters
Kirkwall
to me.
taught you about
I mean,
shit. You fucking bailed on me in Dragon Age 2.
Oh. Thanks.
Bitch.
Anyway, where was
You
I?
literally left the party
So,
and disappeared for the rest of the
they're
game.
deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yelled that we'll get them out of there, and Tosh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have?
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Maybe I didn't play the
no,
canon
I'm sorry.
path.
I guess
No,
I
I
thought,
did because here she is.
I don't know what.
It's fine.
No.
It's literally part of the lore that she came here to become the Admiral of the Lords of Fortune after she abandoned everyone in Kirkwall.
Balara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right.
I'm pulling a barv.
1, 2, 3.
Heart's
The-
in the right place.
The party conversation scenes in this game are they're just good. They're just
Bend your
good.
knees.
They're very endearing. That should be it for Tosh, right? All right. What's next? I guess now we'll go to Balara's brother's funeral. That's gonna be a little more sad, but it is what it is. Tosh's head looks like Minotauros. Yeah, the Qunari are all like that.
We need that report. Ireland was asking.
Where is the funeral? Is it deep in the forest? It is. Wow, it's super deep in the forest. God damn. All right, let's do this.
Hey,
Wait for nightfall. I like doing these little dialogue quests because it gives Punkology a chance to wake up.
we offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
Never really been good at funerals. Sorry in advance for crying, which I will definitely do.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Anyways, let's head to the first brazier.
I feel overdressed for a funeral.
Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
Brazier.
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Brazier is one of those words I always mispronounce.
I wonder what we lost.
I always call it a brazier, which I know is quite
Besides an
different.
opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day.
Definitely not gonna miss that.
I know it's your brother's funeral, but you're not gonna mind if I walk around and like find all the loot, right? You don't wear my formal battle armor to a funeral? I mean, sometimes.
If you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know?
What's our history?
Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
Depending on whether you killed them or not, exactly. Or if it's a Viking funeral, you never know. One second, I'll be right back while this conversation plays, even though I'm sure I'm gonna have to make a decision.
To share your
1 second, be right
story
back.
with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Not every question has a good answer.
We're back.
But who we are is just as important as who we were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were, before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird, probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did, Yevon Urus, to us, I can never forgive.
With
The
any
treasure
luck,
chest?
You can say
No,
that
it's
right
just
to their
ore.
faces.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, Nev, hey!
Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Nev, because
Go
you're
on,
the only party member who can open up these blue gates, so that's lucky.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world.
Definitely a coincidence,
We
yeah.
always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Maybe the Evanurus did just that. Conquered other people. Shattered them like they did the doors. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone?
Well, we've now met 3 elven gods and 1 almost god, and honestly, can't say I care much for them. But you know, the rest of us elves are doing okay. At least the ones that aren't gods.
I keep trying to remember. The Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard, knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles? I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well...
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last grave.
The game is telling me there's a treasure chest nearby, and that is filling me with a deep-seated angry rage. He's an elf. You just gotta give it to him.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
I think Syrian would have appreciated it.
That's not
There's
true.
a reason it stayed
My character's
constant
name is
for so
Rook,
long.
and this
The
character's name is
rituals tie us
Balara.
together.
There's no apostrophes in any of our names.
I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly.
You need
It
to remember
hurts,
your
but
Dragon
a
Age
little
lore.
bit less every day. Freeing the archive.
Only the
Does it mean
only the
Syrian
annoying
died for
older
nothing?
elves have apostrophes in their
Well, you
names,
sent an Ars
like
back
Fen
to
Harel
whatever nightmare he came
and
from.
Gillenane.
That's not nothing.
That's a really good point.
You never played? Well,
He
you missed
wanted
out.
to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that. Never
The first
found
game
out
was a
what we
lot
were.
like Knights of the Old
But he
Republic.
did
So
the right
you gain
thing.
apostrophes when you get old?
And I got
No,
to
they
say
were
goodbye.
born in an older
That's worth
time.
something, right? Now I have to live my life for him.
They're
for me,
ancient elven
and for
asshole
our
gods.
people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be, but we do it. And it's enough.
Right. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again.
I played the shit out of the first Dragon Age. It's unfortunate. It's really hard to play nowadays because the game crashes constantly. On PC, anyway. I could probably play it just fine because it's backwards compatible on Xbox and I can just download it.
Right now.
What? Wait. Wait. Why is there a Venatori saying strike now? Alright, we're okay. We're safe. Can I go back up here? Because I was told, my people were told there would be punch and pie.
Okay. I
Oh,
was angry.
There was a treasure chest.
After talking to the Oracle, I was angry. I was angry at her for not being able to explain why I got this magic. And I was angry that I was angry. I punch things when I get angry. Sometimes I yell. You can come and punch things and yell with me if you want.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Okay? Good.
Look at Tosh being a good influence on my girlfriend. Death by Snoo Snoo? Uh-oh. Imby, I enjoy having you in the chat in my streams because it gives me something to bounce off of. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Don't mind me drawing my blades in the middle of a, you know, a room. It's fine. No, I love that you talk. That's good. It's a good thing.
Cart was damaged when the Venatori grabbed me, but it's fixed up. Enough for that one to get her fish free next time.
Sure, Hal.
Someone bothers you again, you come to me. We'll make it clear you're protected.
If you're pulling a scam on the fish fry,
Playing it fair. As fair as this gets. Cross my heart. Right, enough business talk. We're the heroes of Docktown, and we haven't celebrated. Drinks are on me. Wicked Grace? Rook. You're a killer, I can tell.
Deal 'em. But just so you know, you're doomed.
Aren't we all? All right. Let's see what you've got.
You nervous?
Hey!
To be clear, Envy, he's talking about a card game. You know, that's what this game is missing. This game is missing its Queen's blood. It's missing its Gwent,
no
you know?
trick up your sleeve?
What can I say?
What's this?
Rights to the threads. Gotta have a boss.
If you were gonna stack the deck, you could have let me win.
Next time.
And this time? What are we playing?
Aelia took down Damus, you took down Aelia.
So I win on merit. Trying to stop infighting?
The threads protect their streets. You're the same. You do what it takes.
Not having to learn mechanics of a brand new card game is a bonus to me. Nah, it's a mini game, so it'd be optional. That's good.
I have lines.
We're on your side of them. Threads live and breathe.
God, I want to play more Queen's Blood. Fuck, I gotta play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again. As you convinced Nev, Docktown needs a protector. She's been given control of the threads. Nice.
Oh yeah, this'll be fun.
You know, I was going to ask you a favor. You can call it an order now. I'm not the only one who needs eyes on this city. Have you heard of the Shadow Dragons?
Is that... You know him?
Yes, we do
If
know
I'm
Matthew
not
Mercer.
here, he asks, you answer.
You got it, boss. All right, who's up for another game? Honest one this time, seriously.
Then let the Viper deal.
This time, you're doomed.
The Viper, who had no lines in this cutscene, is voiced by Matthew Mercer, who voices a lot of people in this game, apparently. Nice. All right, let's go back to Treviso and handle whatever shit they need handled. I'm gonna kill that governor, and it's gonna feel so good. And Mercer's gonna get his own biopic one day when he's played, and when he's played by Chris Pratt, it'll make the most sense ever. I don't know if he'd like that.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Ivenchi is revealed.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
Right.
We have discovered
That was
who
like
stole it.
60 hours ago.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
That's not good. That's chemical
Us
warfare.
reckless, and now Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from the crows.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows.
So
I
half the
doubt
city.
Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
We know about it, and we'll stop it.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the comic.
Got here as soon as
Once
I
you
felt
are
like
there,
it. Yep.
Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Yeah, he's
Look out
blighted
for
for
him,
sure.
will
He's
you?
super blighted.
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Evenchi would target the field hospital?
I guess I need to make this quest my tracking quest. Very far at all.
Not put anything past them now.
Stuck on geometry. Okay. Whoop!
There's the garrison.
I fought a boss when I was super under level in this area
On
once.
to the garrison and the governor. That courtyard looks empty.
No guards. Where are the Antam?
Evenchi must be further in.
Okay, no point in going that way, so I guess we'll just follow the
We
instructions
clear
here.
the garrison this time. Evenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Snitches get stitches, buddy.
Look! Intruders! Calm them down. We can escape across the roof.
Ah! I threw so many numbers at them, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Light, god damn
That
it.
explains why Evenchi's Antam were trying to run.
Time to die.
That guy's dead. Oh god. Alright, down into the courtyard we go. Sick. So my bow build that I've crafted throughout this game is extremely strong against armor, which is what the yellow health bar is. So any enemy that has a yellow health bar, if I hit them in the head, they basically just die because I do a lot of damage to armor, and I do bonus damage whenever I break an enemy's armor. Which is why you saw all of those numbers. Okay, I'm getting shit on. I'll take your health, please. Thank you. Alright, now who's throwing that shit? Oh, Jacobus. I knew you got fucking blighted. Unfortunately, it means that whenever an enemy doesn't have armor, I don't do quite as much damage. And it takes a little bit more to kill them.
Okay,
Is that all of
now
them?
for Avenchi.
I will see you dead! If it...
My controller batteries are low.
Something's wrong. Something in the air.
Wait,
Oh,
are
great.
these Antam real?
I see the comic is working!
Ow, stop. Stop it.
Lucky shot. I've got the setup to do the rest.
I told you once!
Oh my god, stop.
Don't end any differently.
Few arrows in the butt ought to do it.
Don't you die!
Ah!
Why don't you give up?
Something's ready. All set.
Now's your chance.
Bro. That guy's fucking dead.
If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, I would have killed your
my
shit.
death, my comic could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
Dude.
We just stopped the governor from poisoning people. That's a start.
I did it to protect the city.
You did it because you wanted it for yourself. You say you did all this for Treviso, Avenchi, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know?
Comic turns Bowser big and bricks into items. Yeah, well. Or items into bricks. If you've seen if you've played enough Paper Mario. And magic into PlayStation symbols. Technically, if he did that before PlayStation was a thing, didn't PlayStation steal that from Kamek? Because his first appearance is on Super Nintendo.
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
No.
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Avenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
Yeah, I am pretty great.
Details.
The Antam remain, though with Avenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
We fought for this city. The least it can do to repay us is survive.
Treviso is
I mean, it's our
stronger
fault
than
it got
Avenchi
blighted,
ever
but,
gave
you
it
know.
Credit for.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay
Nintendo's
that
about to own Sony? I
but life is
wish.
so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Antom and the Blight.
Nice. I like birds. All right. That's the rest of our quests. We'll go back to the lighthouse. We'll see if there's anything that anyone wants to do at the lighthouse. I figured that Lucanus would have something to say. I think that we still have to do one more companion quest with Lucanus because we don't have his loyalty yet.
Lucanus?
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
The demon you're possessed by?
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So,
well, same
when my
developers in
contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of
I
freedom.
have to make you trust me or you surely die.
Those dreams.
It is cult leader vibes, but it is also in this game they do a little bit better of explaining it.
Still got some
They're
doubts.
like, hey, if these guys are still being weighed down by if these party members are still being weighed down by their own personal shit, they're not going to be focused and they will die.
Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
For all you know, Spite comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook.
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Your support has allowed Lucanus to face his inner demons. Oh, okay, we finished his loyalty. Defiant Unrelenting, Lucanus gives no quarter to his targets, preying on their weaknesses and giving them no chance to recover. Okay. With expertise comes notoriety. This is armor. Let's see what his armor looks like. Blood ties. Help the master assassin slay his demons. Let's see what his armor looks like. You know what? I kind of dig it. I like capes more, but I just like, oh, oh, that's so sick. Oh, God, that's so sick. All right. You win this round, Lucanus. Cool. So that's everybody. Major raillery vibes, yeah. Too bad I can't wear it. I mean, I have other outfits that do look like that, but I'm kind of liking the Boba Fett shtick. So, oh wow, we're level 50. I think that's max level too. Which means we're finally definitely in the end game. How's the crow strength? Pretty good. Oh, we're 20 off? 20 off of them being maxed out? That's so depressing. Oh, it's so depressing. Oh, man. All right.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antam Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get
Yeah, he
past
kept
them.
his voice when he went from being regular to being a lich.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elganon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering, and it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor? I know he's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. He knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Sure does.
Reach out to him. Morgan, too. We could use their help. I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be, but we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
I don't think there is any outstanding business. I think we did it all. When plans align. Meet Morgan at the Cobbled Swan. Just mediocre business. There's no quests. Good lord. One more trip to the Black Emporium.
I've had heroes visit the Emporium before, you know. There is no discount for thwarting the wiles of evil.
All right. I think we're gonna beat this game today. I mean, that was my hope, but I wasn't sure if it would actually happen. But I think we're gonna beat this game today. I think we have finished everything, and we're just on the train to finish the game town. Oregon, where's your son? This will start your final adventure and permanently cut off all incomplete or undiscovered quests.